Today we're tackling a question I get asked all the time. Which Issaquah neighborhood is right for me? Issaquah is seriously one of the most popular spots on the east side, and for good reason. It's got that perfect blend of nature, great schools, and easy access to everything. But with so many distinct areas, how do you even begin to choose? Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to break down 3 of Issaquah's most well-known and sought-after neighborhoods: Issaquah Highlands, Talus, and Mirrormont. Each one offers a totally different vibe, lifestyle, and set of pros and cons. We're talking about everything from walkability, mountain views, and commute headaches and HOA fees. We'll be looking at these areas through the lens of local reviews, resident feedback, and real estate data to give you the real-world scoop. My goal here is to give you an honest, no-fluff look at what it's really like to live in each of these communities, so you can figure out which one might just be your perfect fit. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you want to know everything about living in Seattle, Washington, and its surrounding suburbs, then hit that subscribe button so you can be the first to know about the current market here in and around the Seattle area. My name is John Hodson, and I've lived here my whole life, born and raised. I've helped hundreds of people buy and sell homes here locally, so whether you're thinking about moving in 1 week or 1 year, feel free to reach out. We'd love to chat. All of our contact info is in the description below, and we'd be happy to help you make the move to Seattle. First up, let's talk about Talus. If you're someone who dreams of waking up surrounded by nature, hiking trails practically in your backyard, then Talus might be calling your name. Talus is this really unique master-planned eco-community tucked right into the slopes of Cougar Mountain in southwest Issaquah. Think urban-suburban blend, but with a serious emphasis on nature. You'll find a mix of single-family homes, townhomes, and even some luxury apartments, all surrounded by dense evergreen forests. It's truly stunning. So what do residents absolutely love about living here? Instant trail access. This is a big one. Outdoor enthusiasts rave about the direct connection to the Cougar Mountain Regional Wildland Park Trail System. We're talking about over 35 miles of hiking, running, and biking trails that basically start right at your doorstep. If you love getting out into nature, this is a massive perk. Top-tier schools. Families flock to Talus, and a huge reason why is the highly rated Issaquah School District. They even have the advanced 130,000 square foot Cougar Mountain Middle School right inside the neighborhood boundaries, which is super convenient for kids and parents alike. Scenic mountain views. Because it's built on a steep hillside, a lot of homes in Talus are designed with multiple levels to maximize those jaw-dropping views. We're talking breathtaking vistas of Cascade Mountains, lush woodland valleys, and even distant glimpses of Lake Sammamish. It's pretty spectacular. Reviews consistently highlight how incredibly safe and exceptionally quiet Talus is. Plus, it's 100% dog-friendly with beautifully maintained common spaces and community parks like Harvey Manning Park. If you have a furry friend, they'll love it here. Now, it's not all sunshine and mountain views. There are a few things to keep in mind if you're thinking about Talus. This is probably the biggest complaint from locals. Talus has only one main road in and out, Talus Drive. During the evening rush hour, this can create some serious bottlenecks where the neighborhood meets State Route 900, which just adds to the already heavy commuter traffic coming down from the Renton Highlands. It can be a bit of a headache. Zero commercial walkability. Unlike some of the other master plan communities, Talus doesn't have a central retail hub or grocery store. You'll need to drive down the mountain into downtown Issaquah or across to Costco for all your shopping, dining, and daily errands. Really only an 8 to 12 minute drive depending on where you're at, but if walkability is essential or high on your list, this might be a drawback. Just something to keep in mind because it is built on a mountain slope. There have been historical landslide risks and shifting soil. This has required extensive engineering infrastructure like groundwater drainage wells, and it's strongly recommended to get a thorough structural foundation inspection before purchasing a home here, just for peace of mind. And lastly, what does it actually cost to live in this beautiful mountain view community? Smaller single-family homes typically start around the 1.2 to 1.5 million range, while larger homes with those beautiful panoramic views can climb to 2 million or more. There are also some great townhome options that are available under $900,000. So that's the breakdown on Talus. It's a fantastic spot if you prioritize nature and great schools, but you'll want to weigh those commute and convenience factors. Next up, let's shift gears and head over to the Issaquah Highlands. This is a totally different beast, a highly popular, master-planned urban village that sits on a grand plateau just north of Interstate 90. The pros: unlike most Seattle suburbs, the central Grand Ridge Plaza hub is a game changer. Residents can walk directly to a grocery store, a Regal movie theater, multiple fitness studios, local cafes, and a diverse range of restaurants. This urban village feel is a huge draw for many. Another massive perk is the extensive Swedish Medical Center campus right in the middle of the neighborhood. This means premier medical facilities and a full emergency room are literally just up the hill, offering incredible convenience and peace of mind. If you love the outdoors, you'll be impressed. The master plan includes 28 neighborhood parks, miles of paved pathways, and the massive Central Park. This isn't just any park. It features tournament-grade soccer, softball, baseball, and even pickleball courts. There's always something active happening. For the nature lovers, the community directly borders the Grand Ridge Regional Park. This gives you instant pedestrian access to miles of pristine Pacific Northwest forest trails. Perfect for a quick escape into nature without leaving your neighborhood. And of course, since all of these neighborhoods are in Issaquah, they have the exceptional public schools within the Issaquah School District. They consistently score near the top of statewide metrics, which is a huge factor for many home buyers. But like anywhere, the Highlands isn't without its quirks. Some critics describe the neighborhood as feeling a bit artificial or like a tightly packed cookie-cutter development. Homes are often close together, yards are notoriously small or even non-existent, and privacy can be limited, especially compared to the older, more spread out parts of Issaquah. While I-90 is close, navigating down the hill via Highlands Drive during peak morning rush hour can add a tedious 10 to 15 minutes to your commute before you even hit the freeway. It's a well-known bottleneck that can test your patience. The entire plateau is heavily monitored by the Issaquah Highlands Community Association and individual sub-HOAs. This means that architectural guidelines are intensely strict, and those mandatory monthly dues can significantly add to your cost of living. You're buying into a very managed community here. The social scene in the Highlands is explicitly family-focused. Young professionals often note that the area completely clears out by 9 p.m. So if you're looking for real nightlife, concerts, or bar hopping, you'll definitely need to travel to Bellevue or Seattle. In Issaquah Highlands, you'll usually find smaller single-family homes in the 1.2 to 1.6 million range, while the larger homes can get closer to 2 to 4 million depending on the neighborhood, views, lot size, and square footage. There are also townhomes in the area, and some of those can still be found for under $1 million. So that's the scoop on the Issaquah Highlands. It's a vibrant, amenity-rich community, especially if you love that urban village feel and don't mind a tighter living space. Now let's take a completely different turn and head out to Mirrormont. This neighborhood is a world away from the planned communities we've just discussed. If you're dreaming of escaping the hustle and bustle and truly getting back to nature, Mirrormont might just be your slice of heaven. This is a heavily wooded, rural neighborhood nestled right at the base of Tiger Mountain, about 6 miles south of downtown Issaquah. Established way back in 1962, Mirrormont is famous for its large, private, shy-acre home lots. We're talking massive plots of land surrounded by majestic 50 to 80-year-old Pacific Northwest trees. And because you're so deep in nature, frequent wildlife sightings are just a part of daily life here. Deer, coyotes, and all sorts of wildlife are your neighbors. Despite its rural feel, Mirrormont has some fantastic community amenities. This is an 11-acre volunteer-maintained space that's a real gem. It's got a playground for the kids, open grass fields for running around, and some lovely nature paths to explore. If you've got a green thumb, you'll love this. It's a community garden with over 30 plots. And get this, they don't just feed their members, they also donate fresh organic produce to local food banks. How cool is that? This is a private, member-supported organization that offers an outdoor swimming pool, a huge plus in the summer, tennis courts, and a reservable community clubhouse. It's a great spot for connecting with neighbors. But perhaps the biggest amenity of all is that the neighborhood directly borders the massive 13,000 plus acre Tiger Mountain State Forest. This means instant access to an incredible network of hiking trails, some of the best mountain biking around, and even paragliding off Poo-Poo Point if you're feeling adventurous. When it comes to homes, Mirrormont is all about custom single-family residences completely embedded in that lush forest canopy. You'll find a really interesting mix of architecture here, from classic 1960s, mid-century ranches to grand multi-story mountain chalets. Many homes boast wraparound balconies and massive picture windows, perfectly designed to take in those incredible woodland views. As you might expect for such private, spacious properties, median home prices in Mirrormont typically range between 1.1 to 1.8 million. It's a high demand area, and those large private lots definitely drive up the value. The Mirrormont Community Association, or MCA, is really active here. They organize everything from community blood drives to seasonal garage sales and volunteer cleanup days, fostering a strong sense of community. Now, because it is a rural, densely forested hillside, residents do rely on things like private generators. Why? Well, those intense Pacific Northwest storms are known to occasionally cause fallen tree blockages and power grid outages in the area. It's just part of living so close to nature, and the community is really good about neighborhood alerts to keep everyone informed. So if you're looking for peace, privacy, and an unbeatably strong connection to the wild, Mirrormont could be your perfect match. It's definitely a different piece of life compared to the more urbanized areas of Issaquah. Alright, so now we've taken a deep dive into 3 very distinct Issaquah neighborhoods: the nature-immersed Talus, the urban-suburban Issaquah Highlands, and the rural, spacious Mirrormont. Each offers a unique lifestyle with its own set of charms and challenges. Talus gives you instant trail access and top schools, but beware of that single road bottleneck. The Highlands boast incredible walkability and amenities, though you'll trade privacy for convenience and deal with those HOA rules. In Mirrormont, it's all about privacy, huge lots and direct access to wilderness. Perfect if you don't mind a little more self-reliance. Ultimately, the best neighborhood for you depends entirely on your priorities. Do you crave walkability, mountain views, or acres of forest? I hope this breakdown helps you narrow down your search. If you're thinking of making a move to Issaquah and want more personalized insights or need help finding your dream home, don't hesitate to reach out. Drop a comment below or hit me up directly. I'm here to help you navigate the Issaquah real estate market.